and it's rolling.
Is it going? Are
It's
we
going.
live? We're live.
We're live. We're live. Episode 2 of. I bet y'all didn't think we were gonna do another episode.
I don't know, man.
I bet y'all didn't think we were gonna do it.
I don't know. After last week, I was kind of nervous, but
I think we liked it a little bit. It was funny, like listening back. I think.
I do think we need to work on the beginning though and the end because I feel like we ramble on too much about the most useless things ever.
Yeah, she gets distracted with like things. This is worse we're sitting where there's cars passing by. Welcome back to the
On Empty podcast.
Today we're on
episode 2.
Yes, but I'm saying.
Oh, on
like
what?
I feel like that's gonna be the thing. I'm gonna ask you like, what are we on? Like, are you on full? Are you on half tank?
Oh wow, mírala.
Yeah, I know. Already I'm improving. Yeah, look at us.
In a week. I think
right now
I'm at 3/4 of a tank full.
Yeah, me too.
We're rambling on for like.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
What
are some questions that you wanted to ask?
I did have one question that I didn't ask.
Just how much we ramble on to the next thing, you know? What?
Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
Right person, wrong time?
Yeah. Like, what do you think about right person, wrong time?
In a sense, yes, because like, dude, like you could think about like how well your relationship was, but like that moment in time, it would have been better if. You know, your lifestyle was a little different, you know? Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I think it's true, but at the same time, people stretch it. Like, no, bro, y'all weren't meant to be.
So you think it's true then, like?
I think it's true. Right person, wrong time could be definitely possible. That. But it does not fit every relationship you've been in, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but every relationship is not right person, wrong time. Mm-hmm. It's just wrong person, period.
Wrong person and wrong time.
Yeah. Like, I could be true.
I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like if it's the right person, there won't ever really be a wrong time. Like, if anything, y'all could just take things slow.
I think that's what sucks.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. You know? Like, work on it?
Because it's like you're committed to each other, but you're making the progress
towards
working to build that.
But at the same time, to play devil's advocate, I think that...
She pulled out the dictionary.
Oh, okay. I think that
that makes no sense. A dictionary?
Yeah,
that's like words.
Okay. What the I think that at the same time, bro, like life just sometimes it doesn't put you in a position where you can't be in a relationship. As good as you guys' relationship is, your life is not letting you be with that person. But if you had a different circumstance in life, then maybe you could. That's why I think that is true. But sometimes relationships just need to end, bro. You don't need to be in a relationship.
Yeah, sometimes we hold on to relationships that really aren't worth it.
I feel like
wow.
I'm sorry. I had to.
I agree.
That was a layup. You gave it to me, bro.
I really did give you that one though.
I feel like at the same time, I feel like relationships, that's why relationships are kind of sad because like I feel like if I was in a relationship with somebody that had the same mindset as me, we can make it all the way. But like both people have to really be committed in order for a relationship to be. Both people need to both want to work things out when they need to be worked out instead of just giving up, you know?
Yeah, because you can say you're trying, but in reality, are you really? Because
wow, that was a good input right there.
Going back to what you once mentioned before,
where's my phone
your favorite part of like the relationship or being in a relationship, like what is it?
Like I told you, but I'll restate that the beginning of a relationship is probably the best because like this is when everything's new. You're learning.
It's exciting. You're nervous.
You're exciting. New things. You're nervous.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and sure, you can be excited and nervous, but it like during a relationship. But I feel like it's different because you already know the person. You know.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's different, and that's the best part in my opinion.
I think the best part is when you're just really comfortable with that person. Cause it's like you know that person. You know they know you. And you're just able to be yourself, like, freely. And you don't have to worry, like, oh, my God, what if I do this? And he's like, oh, I don't like you no more. Like you have to be a certain way, like, at first.
Yeah, where you can have, like, comfortable silence.
Yeah.
You don't have to be, like, even if you guys are together, you don't have to be talking all the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when we're on call, like, we won't be talking, like, the whole call. I feel like it's 50% we're talking, 50% we're not.
Last night, Maggie was telling me to shut up when I was trying to talk.
Like,
I'm trying to watch
like
a YouTube
the thing
video.
is,
Girl,
like, I don't
I'm trying to have a conversation.
The thing is, like, it's not that I don't want to be on call with them. I still wanted to be there, but I just wanted to shut up so I could watch what I was watching. You know?
What were you watching? That
It
was
would've
so much more important
I
than
feel
me.
like I don't remember. It was a YouTube video, but
Exactly, irrelevant.
But I'm saying, like, if we wouldn't have been on call and I would have been watching the video, it wouldn't hit the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just about the person being there, you know, like.
Or it's like when
the presence of somebody.
So I have the habit. I mean, I haven't done it in a while, but I call Maggie or I'll FaceTime her when, like, I'm in danger, as if she is not 2 hours away.
You would do that, yeah.
And I'm like, Maggie,
I remember that. I forgot about that.
There's a guy following me. Just so you know.
I used to work at Burger King.
Oh my God, Maggie used to work at Burger King. Like,
and it was
I would never do fast food, bro. I would never.
I didn't think I was gonna do it either. That's one thing I said I wasn't gonna do, but I did it. But I hated fast food. It was like cool, like it was cool, like my night managers, but
yeah,
my morning ones.
What's your craziest story though?
Crazy story, like
working at Burger King.
Well.
Or like, what's something that you really remember there?
The crazy thing I really remember is my manager yanking the cup out of my hand.
She was like, "Oh, give me
like I was like trying to pour it, and she like yanked it out of my hand. Like it was busy, but like you don't need to be rude, bitch. And I still see her. Like
really,
I still see her. She'll be pulling up at where I work now.
But can we talk about your experience at Love's? She used to work at the gas station.
Wait. Before I get there, I just want to say the actual crazy story at Burger King where my manager, the one that I worked with the most, but I didn't like her because she was a rude bitch for no reason. Like I literally gave her no reason to be mean to me, but she just was. I think people get like superiority complex, like because they have power because they're managers. Yeah, they feel the need to, like, I don't know. That's just, it's so dumb.
Or like to prove that they're in charge.
Yeah, they just get power happy, like, you know, they just, yeah. But
powerful.
With her, we were like busy. It was morning. We were busy, and there was a holdup, and some guy gets out of his car from like further down in the line, and he goes to the window, and she opens it, and he's just yelling at her. He's like, I don't remember what he said, but I just know he was cursing up a storm. He's like, "You're a fucking dumb bitch, this and that."
Did she say anything back, or was she just standing there?
She was just like, she was just standing there. And
like all of a sudden, you're not in charge? You're not in charge anymore? What happened?
I mean, what would you do, bro?
I've been in that position, being screamed at by a customer.
Even though she was a bitch to me, I never did anything to her. I felt bad because I
feel like because it's your coworker. Like, even if you hate them, like, obviously you're gonna feel bad.
I was like, damn, dude, like, he did not need to do all that for a fucking McGriddle. Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called at Burger King.
I thought that was.
But for a breakfast sandwich, like, calm down, bro. Like, calm down.
Oh, it was an AM. I thought it was like late at night.
It was like the breakfast menu was still out. Oh. And he was just cursing up a storm, and he called her like dumb and this and that. But it's like, bro, I hate people who are delusional. Like, you go to somewhere where it's busy and you get mad that your food's not out yet.
People do not have patience. And it's like, I went to Starbucks after work with Clarissa, and, you know, there was a really long line in the drive-thru and inside, and we got off, and we were just gonna wait. We're like, whatever, like, we'll just wait. We're not in a rush. And the people that ordered after us, after like 5 minutes, were already complaining, and they still had, like, it was hella busy. That's like, it was busy. It was like it was 12.
That's insane to me because
they didn't want to wait 5 minutes. I'm like, bro, do you not see the line outside?
What kind of person are you?
And there we had 4 employees.
Your
working.
life sucks. That's what I think in my eyes. Yeah. You hate your life because you're finding any little thing to like.
And it was 3 different customers.
That's sad. You're at a McDonald's line.
No, Starbucks.
Starbucks line, but it doesn't matter.
And you got off.
You're at a fast food place.
Yeah.
And you're getting mad. I get it. Like, my food's not coming out fast, but like, if
don't you see a line? Like, it's common sense.
It's like me going to In-N-Out and being like, oh my God.
But In-N-Out's always packed. It's always like a 20-minute drive-through line. Like, bro.
It's long. It's long.
But one lady got so mad that she went up there and she was like, I want a refund.
Okay. Bro.
I was like, oh, wow, refund.
Did I like, you just lost a customer? Like, oh
my God. Out of the billion other customers? Oh, you were my favorite.
No.
I'm going to miss you.
We just lost a customer.
Girl, you're irrelevant as hell. Get out of here.
We just lost a customer. No, please, ma'am. Don't leave.
I would love for someone to do that. I've never seen a video. I want to. I love when customers.
The thing is, dude, there's times where I just want to be rude.
I
because
love
they're
when
being
they're
rude to me.
rude to customers. That's why I can't work in customer service
But like
anymore.
that's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna get fired, but at the same time, I would take being fired if I just get to let my anger out on a customer because they're being rude to me. I would love to just attack a customer.
Oh.
Like sometimes I just want to be like, I don't give a fuck.
I can say that, but when I was working at Walmart, a customer made me cry.
That's crazy.
Like, he really made me cry, and he threw a table at me. And he didn't
One
hit
of those-
me with the table, but he, like, threw it like he wanted to throw it at me.
It was like one of those foldable ones,
All
right?
because I was working the self-checkout.
It was a pull-out table? Like a foldable one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I was working the self... Oh, no, was it a chair? It was either a chair or a table.
It was a table.
I
I remember it was a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I was working the self-checkout, and it was hella busy. I had a long line. I had hella customers. And I wasn't even going to let them in because they had 20 items. Like, they had more than 20 items.
You
They
wouldn't
had
even-
hella.
And the crazy thing, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't believe you that at the self-checkout, you got shit to do.
No, I have to make sure because people are so dumb. They would scan. They had 1 gallon of milk and they would scan it 5 times. How the hell do you scan it more than 1 time? What? I understand 2 times,
Scanning.
but 5?
Have you seen people like finesse and you let it slide?
Not
like-
that I ever seen. I never seen.
Scanning milk 5 times.
Actually,
is crazy.
okay, but let me
Milk
finish that
is
story
not
and then
cheap,
I have
though.
another story.
Milk
Yeah,
is
and
not
they were
cheap.
scanning and scanning. Like, oh,
Like damn.
I thought it wasn't scanning and it went like 5 times.
Oh, but that's all.
I'm like,
That's the only thing you
okay.
scan though. But that's the only thing you scan though.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that says.
I don't know. But so yeah, so he threw it because I told him, I was like, oh, like, excuse me, like, could you move your cart? I have a line of people waiting. Do you think I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna stand here all day and block this? I was about to leave. You're so stupid. And he cussed me out hella bad. Keep in mind, I'm 16, getting yelled at by like a 50-year-old man.
But what?
And it's intimidating because he's like
well,
a
yeah,
big
of
guy.
course.
He's hella big and
Of
tall.
course.
And he's going off on me. And his wife and his daughter are not saying.
But what would you do? Like, my question is, what did you do? Like, you just sat there?
I just asked him to move, and then he threw a whole tantrum, and then I awkwardly went back to the register, and I just stood there. And he was still screaming.
That is
And
insane.
everybody was staring at me. And I get my feelings hurt so easily.
Well, dude, if
my
if
eyes were
somebody-
red, and
I've never had an
I-
experience with nobody yelling at
I
me.
went on break, and I cried.
I think
And
you
I
called me.
recorded it, and I told my dad, like, the next day, and I
Did
told
you
Clarissa,
call
and
me
Clarissa,
about it?
yeah. And Clarissa was so mad that she wasn't there that day. It just so happened Clarissa wasn't working that day.
No, because if I would have worked with her, I don't care, dude.
Because I get my feelings hurt very easily.
I feel
So to be screamed at like that, bro.
I feel like if somebody's yelling at me, I won't do nothing. But like if I would have been working with you and I would have saw somebody yelling at you,
Or even a
would've been
customer, I was
raps.
like, damn, the one time a customer don't want to jump in, like, aquí, ayúdame.
I know that's crazy too.
And I was like, you can tell I'm young, like.
If I would have seen, yeah, even if I don't work there, if I was just there, I would have seen some crazy ass man. I'd be like, you need to relax. Like,
Dude, it was
You're at
so
Walmart.
scary for me because I didn't know if he was gonna pull a knife on me
you're
or something.
buying a table.
Because I worked in the Walmart where it wasn't in the like the worst area, but it also wasn't in the best area.
Imagine being at Walmart and
You
buying
just see
a table.
and then
I'm sorry, but I can't get over the fact that he got mad and he's buying a f***ing table.
dude, and it was just because I asked him if
That's
he could move
defi-
because I had a long line.
That's definitely an abusive household.
Yeah.
Because if he's just okay with getting like causing a scene at.
But like,
In a
what
store,
what
imagine
made him
behind
feel
closed
good about yelling at a kid?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're yelling at a kid, and my dad and brother were so mad. They're
Mark?
like, why didn't you call me? Mark. Oh, they're about to see us over here. But I do have one story because you know how you said if I've ever seen anyone steal.
Yeah.
So bless you, bless you.
Thanks.
Why are you doing a little baby?
That's how I sneeze.
No. Oh,
That's how I sneeze.
I don't even want to get into.
Don't sit
sneezing.
here and lie. That's
No,
how
I was
sneeze.
gonna talk about someone who made it. I don't know who it was, but she made it seem like she had like the most innocent sneeze. I was like,
Why won't you say who it was?
She's
I
like,
feel like you're trying to say it's me.
because
but
I
you
don't know. No, I don't remember who it was. but
That's
she was
genuinely
like,
how I
"Achoo."
sneeze.
I'm like, girl, what the hell?
That's
Me over here
gen-
sounding like a whole man.
That's genuinely how I sneeze.
I've never heard you sneeze. I think.
Yes, you have.
No. Okay, but so as a cashier, being on the register, you deal with a lot. You deal with customers getting mad that their car is
It's
getting
crazy.
declined, that their EBT doesn't have money. You have to deal with taking items off. And of course, I feel bad for the people that don't have enough and they can't cover it. But there was one lady who was being so rude. And she was buying 2 tables. What is it with people buying these tables, bro?
Dude, it's always
She was buying the 2
always-
tables.
It's always people buying the table. Damn,
like-
is there a good deal on the table?
I don't know. I guess.
I might need to go
'cause
look.
everybody's buying tables.
Damn.
So she was buying 2 foldable tables. And she was being a bitch. I only scanned one. And I let her go and leave.
She was been you only scan one.
Yeah.
Damn, you should.
And they caught her ass at the receipt thing.
Okay.
They caught her at the receipt.
Okay.
And they made her go back to and pay for the other one. Cause she was talking all the shit like, oh yeah, the tables are so cheap, it's so cheap. I was like, okay, girl. Cause she thought it was a 2-for-1 deal.
You don't remember how much they were though?
Like $40.
Were they like
40,
like,
50?
It's
just
it's
the white foldable tables.
Yeah, they look sturdy though. Like,
I don't know
what's special about them? That
it's just a white
40
foldable
seems
table.
like reasonable. I don't know about a steel.
I don't know. It was like 40 or 50 because she thought it was 2-for-1, but she was talking all this smack. So I was like, girl, okay, you want to think it's all smack? Okay. But there were times when I would see like, okay, like I see raza, right? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I would I would pass some stuff. I wouldn't scan some stuff. I would throw some free. I wouldn't charge them for bags. But if you pissed me off, I would charge you for bags.
That's like me.
And I would use extra bags.
That's like me with ranch.
Y'all should not have let me.
I have a pet peeve with people wanting ranch at the round table. Like,
why?
pour it your damn self. I feel like I'm gonna get fired saying all this.
Do you guys have your own like little bar? Or
there's like yeah, at the salad bar there's a ranch.
So then why do they not go right there and get ranch?
Because they're goofies. I don't know.
Or do they want it with like a lid or something?
We could give you, if you ask for the container, we'll give you a container. And it makes it so much. It makes it so much easier on us because we need the ranches for like deliveries or for.
I would be like, ma'am, the ranch is right there.
I'd be like,
I can't work in customer service no more, bro. I can't.
It's just, how do you say it like without trying to be rude? I've done it once where like, oh, there's also like ranch you could pour yourself over there.
Sarcastic or like sarcasm?
No, I try to say it in the nicest way possible because it kind of sounds rude. I'm like, there's ranch you could pour over there.
I'm like, oh, so the ranch is actually over there. We can't serve it for you guys. I would make up a whole line.
This is what I do. I would be like, but what if they've been there before and I'm the first one to say that to them?
Then I would be like, I'm new and they told me the rules and I'm gonna follow the rules.
I'm following the rules.
So if you think what I'm saying is wrong, then go talk to the manager.
What I was gonna say?
I'm a fucking Karen sometimes.
When they ask for ranch, I'll give them a ranch and I'll be like, okay, there's also ranch you can pour over there yourself, and they'll be like, oh, okay.
I mean, that's cool to say like that too. I mean, but if it is repetitive,
does working at Love's count as retail?
I feel like that's more customer service. No.
What's the difference? I feel like there's customer service in every job.
Well,
besides office jobs.
Because when I worked at Walmart, that's customer service, and then when I worked at JC,
retail though.
No.
That's also retail.
But I seen it more as customer service because of where I worked, and then the department.
I'm sorry about that beeping. I don't think they could hear it though.
Hopefully not. And then when I worked at JCPenny,
only a couple seconds. Relax. Hopefully not.
And at JCPenny, it was retail. JCPenny slaved me.
I feel like Walmart is retail.
I feel like it's both. But because I worked up front though, so it was customer service for me.
I was gonna tell you, do you know if I did tell you? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a whole side
I kind of miss Walmart, but also hated it because of the customers.
And I've always wanted to work at Walmart, but I just never really.
So what about your 3 days at Love's? Homegirl didn't give me the t-shirt though.
I literally hate it. I'll give it to you. I don't care. I literally hated it. I just hated it. It was bad, and they're just liars there. That's really it.
But so you were just washing clothes or what? Like
yeah, like they had me doing that wasn't my job. You know, they legit had me doing that wasn't my job. There's no stories, girl. I was there for 3 days.
Okay, you don't even know that.
And working the register there is so much more complicated because
really,
like having to add gas with like. Things they buy in the store. Is that hard then? And then if they want to buy showers, like it's so much, like it's. And
you had to learn all that.
It's more detail. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
I did it, but when I was at the register, it was so stressful. I was like so stressed, and I hated every morning having to wake up.
I feel like I'm looking everywhere at the camera. I'm looking over here, over there. I'm like,
podcasts usually they're looking at each other, you know.
That's like very intimate. Like I don't know, because people say that they don't know how to make eye contact. Do you struggle with making eye contact?
No, I do. I think
I do it pretty well.
I think I do it pretty well.
It's taking me a lot of practice.
I just feel like if it's like sometimes I can't hold it. Sometimes I can't hold eye contact. Alright, bro. Sometimes I can't hold it, but that's like if I'm nervous or something. But for the most part, I can hold eye contact.
Damn, who's making you nervous?
I was just giving a hypothetical situation. Yeah. But yeah, working at Love's for like 3 days, it wasn't the move.
I remember Maggie was sending me pictures of doing laundry. I'm like, girl,
it's a truck stop. Like, it's so busy, like, all the time.
Every time I go to a truck stop,
if it was like a cool little Chevron, then maybe it would have been like chill.
I was supposed to work at the gas station. Remember
when?
I was supposed to work at one.
I don't remember. When?
Well, supposed to.
And what happened?
Before I started working at Amazon.
But what happened?
I just never went because I was like, I don't think I feel comfortable working there.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I feel like if you're working late at night and it's, like, crackheads.
Late at night.
Copyright.
Actually, one of my TikToks got copyrighted the other day.
What?
Because I was singing in it.
What?
Me singing got copyrighted. Like, I'm that
That's
good.
what I'm saying. That's
I
what
am
I'm
that
saying.
good.
If you just mumble a song, they will copyright anything.
Y'all some haters. Like, get the easy.
Since it's getting dark, do you believe in ghosts? I do not believe in ghosts.
One time when I was like
Whoa.
8 or 10, around there, I walked out of my mom and dad's room because they were still together, so it's my mom and dad's room. And then I seen like a black shadow run across, and I walked back in my mom's room and I started crying.
You
So
seen a black
I
shadow.
seen like a black shadow, like a figure, just like move. And I've also seen
Where
I've
in your
also
house?
in the hallway, upstairs,
Mm.
in that hallway, and I've also seen white shadows.
White
and,
shadows.
in plain dark.
So it's always been in the dark. Dude,
But my dad told me that it could be like my angels or something at one point. He told me.
to make you feel better.
I don't know. Yeah, but because
Probably.
it was a white shadow.
I've never ever
Like-
seen anything.
Really?
I feel like I see things like at the corner of my eye, but like I just know that it's just how eyes work in the dark. Like you just
Yeah.
think you see things.
I don't
But I
know.
don't believe in ghosts. Like I just can't.
My mom's experienced stuff.
I know. I mean, people say they have like experiences all the time. Like, and I'm not trying to like.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Like
to like
belittle their experience.
belittle or discredit them or nothing. But I just can't. Like when I see YouTube videos of people like exploring a haunted so and so, I don't watch.
Like damn, who's scurrying over there?
I don't watch it because it just looks. To me, I just look at it. I'm like, this is fake.
Yeah.
This is fake. Like I can't watch it. Like when Shane Dawson used to do
I like his conspiracy theories.
oh my god, his conspiracy theories used to
I wish he would do another one.
Remember
They were so
we would
good.
always be like, oh my god, he dropped a video. Like,
Like,
are you gonna
oh
watch
my
it
god,
later?
like guys,
Yeah.
like let's talk, and then we would talk about it
We
the
were
next
like, what?
day.
We were in like
We were like 13.
we were like in
We were
like
in eighth grade, yeah.
Yeah, when he was dropping
Because that's when I learned who he was. Because I didn't know. And
I had
everyone was
known
like,
of
how do you not know about him if you
I
like
had
all these
known-
conspiracies?
Yeah, I
was
hadn't
like,
known of him. I didn't watch him hella heavily, but once he started dropping those conspiracies, it used
Dude,
to
his
go.
conspiracy videos went. I was rewatching them like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
I feel like if I rewatch him, I'm still gonna be like, oh my god, because I forgot
Yeah,
what
I
happened.
was. That's how I was.
Yeah,
Like the Britney Spears one is so crazy.
oh, the parents one.
How they say that she's not alive no more, and that
Oh,
and
clone?
I believe it.
Dude, have you seen her?
I believe it. Have you
her
seen like,
clips now. They're
yeah,
creepy.
they're
Like
creepy
she
as-
just does not look. She
Bro.
looks like robotic.
Yeah, that's why they're saying that she's not alive no more, and I believe it.
But how did she die? What did they say?
I don't know. I've never really seen like about them saying how she died, but I've seen like how fake she looks in videos and her voice and everything.
And she
But
just.
it also
she's-
saddens me
she-
so much for her.
When I see her videos, she just feels like an NPC. Like
Yeah, she doesn't feel real.
yeah, like yeah.
That's why.
And that's sad because when you compare her like when she was younger and then
Yeah, she was like so full of
clips
everything,
now?
like life.
yeah, that's really sad.
And like I feel like her story is just one of the saddest ones though.
yeah, and her parents.
Hers and
taking it-
Marilyn Monroe and Shirley Temple.
I've never really got into Marilyn Monroe.
Really? It's so sad. It's
Shirley
really
Temple?
sad when you
Is
get
that
into
like that one little girl?
the little girl with curly hair?
Yeah.
And the little tiny dresses they would put her in. Dude, I hate
That's crazy to
It
be
makes me so uncomfortable.
To be sexualized at such a young age. That's insane.
There's a
Because that's what
video-
it was. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. There's a video. And in the video you can see her trying to pull her little tiny dress down, and it makes me so
Damn.
angry. And she's surrounded by all these grown
Who
men
the
and they're just grabbing her.
Oh, it's a girl. Okay.
Who's she talking to?
And what?
And they're just like grabbing her, like touching her and like
You gotta get closer.
shit, sorry. They're grabbing her, like touching her and all that.
just grabbing her.
I'm sorry. But I don't know, it just makes me so sad.
That's crazy.
And it
That's-
makes me so uncomfortable. Like,
She died?
dude, like she was so little. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's still alive. I never googled
But
it.
still, though, it doesn't matter regardless she's dead or not. But like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, at what point is it like acceptable to have like to have like kid be in that type of industry?
Dude, like, oh my god.
Because like when you
The
have a
freaking
movie,
dresses they put her in. Oh,
what was she doing? She wasn't even doing movies.
she
Was
would,
it like
would
pageants?
just, she would sing. She would sing and like a little bit of dancing, but she was
I feel like I've
always
seen one of her
around grown
movies.
men.
That's insane.
Only grown men.
I'm telling you, it was just sexualization. That's something bad. That brings me back to like high
It
school,
Just bro.
getting dress coded, and like
Can we talk about the freaking shoulders, bro? But what I did
the what are they called, straps? The spaghetti straps. Like that, you're sexualizing a minor,
a child. No, you want to talk about sexualizing a minor? What I also hate is when they put little girls in pageants and they do an excessive amount of like hair, makeup, and then their little outfits. You haven't you've never really seen that?
Well, isn't that the same thing as Shirley Temple? Isn't that what they made her do? Like
yeah,
pageants and stuff?
I feel like with pageants it's a little different because I need to find like a picture. Like I don't want to search it. It's so creepy. Like pageants of little girls. Like
yeah, that is weird.
Let's see, pageants. I think I'm spelling that wrong.
It's gonna show like teenage girls. I feel like, but I get what you mean. That's not okay. Like for little children to.
I don't want to search little girls.
Yeah.
But like that.
Yeah.
Like dude, that is too much.
Show the camera.
Is it gonna focus?
I'll put it up if I find the picture. Just screenshot it. Screenshot it.
We'll just insert it.
And
But there be like that is just like that one's not as bad. Like this is not as bad.
That's cute though.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just like the dancing they make them do.
Yeah, but like little kids don't.
Damn, it's getting hella dark.
Sorry guys, we had to move because the sun went down.
We're gonna move into a next
Let's move on to the next
Let's
subject.
Awesome.
We love that for us.
Oh my god, do you believe it like in the Soul Train?
What's that?
When an ambulance gets stuck at the train tracks. So they call it like a soul train because it's like that person's not meant to be saved. That? You think like that's
somebody gets stuck at the train tracks?
No, the ambulance. They get stuck on a train crossing and they get stuck and they're trying to go save someone. So that's why they call it like a soul train, because it's like that person wasn't meant to be saved.
What? I've never heard of that.
Really?
People think that?
Yeah, it was a thing. I've seen it.
People think that because
yeah, when an ambulance gets stuck.
Okay, but my question is also, what about people who just don't get saved, period, because anything can happen. But like Soul Train, that's what they call it. Yeah. I just feel like a lot of things can happen though, where like people don't get saved. Does that mean it was their time to go? What about children who die like really young? Was it their time to go?
Over here, I found it. What?
Was it their time to go?
Whose time to go?
People who like kids who die really young. Was it their time to go?
You're talking about something. I'm talking about the.
I'm saying, but like it goes hand in hand, because you're saying.
Right here, look. A soul train is when an ambulance is stopped by a passing train, and it means that the person in the ambulance isn't meant to live and passes.
That is crazy.
That's a soul train.
I
can't believe you've ever heard of a soul train.
I never heard of that, but I don't. I mean, I can see why people think that, but I don't believe it, because it's like, dude. Like I said, when you bring it to like kids who died at a young age, does it mean that they weren't meant to live?
I don't know. That's different.
It's not different.
I don't know what to say to that though.
Because things happen. So, how often does
But I mean, what is the cool? I've seen it.
How often?
I was actually at a train stop. Train stop? I was at a train stop. Okay. I was at the train tracks once. And on the other side, there was an ambulance, and they had their lights on and their siren on. And that's what I thought about the Soul Train.
So they get stuck.
I think it's just such a coincidence, though. But I
can understand that.
You know,
I can see like
that type of thing.
Yeah, I can see it being like such a big. Yeah, I can see why people think that they weren't meant to be saved. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
Just send another ambulance. I'm sorry.
Oh, they're gonna be coming from the same spot.
Well, I mean, you could get one from a different county.
That's probably even farther though. By that time.
I mean, it doesn't. Okay, but like I'm not gonna leave that in. But doesn't have their own fire department or ambulance?
There's the county, like the
but
it just depends on when you're at, to be honest.
Okay, but like let me stop stretching it. But
yeah, you're stretching it a little too far.
I'm sorry.
It's giving slime.
What are It's giving slime.
Whoa.
Let's cut that part out. What are some? I don't think you showed in the last one though.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sound like a man right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did.
Ew, you can hear my dad laughing.
What are some toxic first initials?
The letter R.
Like dead ass though.
The past
Like,
two
what-
guys that I've
no, like,
talked
what
to,
are- okay,
their first letter was an R.
What is the first initial you see and I'm like, damn, that's toxic?
A J.
J.
An A.
A. A.
A. And an M.
L.
Oh, okay.
L for sure.
Okay.
I'm not
And
even
M
just
too.
trying to say that from experience. But
Oh, your name's Maggie.
like, M. I could.
I think
I
M's
feel like
kinda-
M, like worldwide, it's probably people will agree. What's not a toxic first letter name?
F.
I feel like okay. I feel like
Y.
Y.
I feel like Y is a nice letter.
Y. I feel like Z. Cause how often do you really come across a Z?
Zayn Malik.
Is he toxic? I feel
Zebra.
like he's zebra. The one from
Madagascar.
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 I don't know. Do you think? Okay, so I've actually been thinking. I feel like we had this conversation before,
Mhm.
but like, what do you think about somebody who's like in a relationship
Mhm.
and the other person like idolizes like a celebrity?
See, I have a celebrity crush, right? We all know who it is. Brian Tobar. Hermes la buena armado. Where he at?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's single. But I don't know. I feel like it's okay.
I feel like it's disrespectful in my eyes.
Really? I feel like it's okay. I mean,
I don't want to be in
you
a
don't have no
relationship and
intentions
have the
on
other
it.
person be like, "Oh, I really like so and so," like, or like idolizing, like posting like a famous person.
okay, well,
I don't care that you're ever not gonna get in contact with them, but it's just still weird. Like, it's weird.
to me, it's like, oh, like if you say like, oh, you have that celebrity crush, you're like, oh, they're cute. Like, okay. But if it's like a
No,
girl from our
I don't
hometown,
like that. I don't
and you're like, oh, she's cute.
Okay, that's crazy.
Boy,
That's straight
get
up
out.
cheating. What? That's straight
That's
up
why-
cheating. That's cheating. If somebody's like, "Oh, I like so and so," we all know who they are, and you talk to them. That's cheating. Well, that's crazy. I'm
Okay,
thinking,
but it's like,
what if it's like an
what are
anime?
the chances?
What if it's like an anime character?
if you watch anime, please don't come my way.
Oh my God! Can we talk about? Okay. But
I need to quit Amazon
me
and then
just
we can
say-
talk about.
plushies is crazy. That's all I gotta say. What are your thoughts on streaks?
Bringing trauma.
Having streaks on
That's so
Snapchat.
crazy. If you still have streaks in 2023,
I think I've seen people.
turn the app off.
I think
Touch the grass outside.
I think I've seen people that are like
Talk to your mom.
20 plus, still having
Throw
streaks.
your phone away.
Like, bro, you are grown.
I know y'all are probably finally glad that y'all could change your name once a year.
Oh, I was glad I could.
What was yours?
It was. I'm not even gonna say it.
Well, where was
embarrassing.
it?
But right now it's Magdalena.mp3.
But what was it originally?
Don't even add me because I don't even use Snap.
What was it?
But I'll probably use it to promote these.
Mine was Julissa _77, and the only reason it was 77 was because when I made my Snapchat, the guy I liked at the time liked the number 7.
Wait, that's why you did it? Because they like the number
that's why I
7?
had the number 7
That's
in it.
crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy how
you know
make
him too.
decisions, like off things like that.
You know him too.
Like the number 7? Wait, do it again? Do the letter after that? The letter after that? Okay, really?
Yeah.
I don't think you ever told me you had a crush on him.
Clay's in there.
I don't think. Well, he's not giving now. What about now?
Oh, now he's not giving.
I mean, he's really nice though.
He's
really nice.
really
now. He's really
nice.
nice now. He really is.
But I mean, at the same
He's
time,
always been
do
really
looks
nice.
really matter. I feel like
No, because honestly,
you grow to love someone though.
yeah, you
Even
do.
if you don't think they're the most attractive person
yeah,
ever.
because he's actually really nice.
He's really nice.
And he's always been.
And
Really
he has
nice.
a nice head of hair. He really does.
I know you like.
Yeah, you can't leave that part in. Because
Okay.
people are going to know.
Why? Anybody can. Okay, we won't
Everyone
leave that
knows.
part in.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to leave that part in, but it wasn't that crazy. Dude, I have a problem with because I went to Dutch school last time when we made the other podcast. And
You keep putting your finger in my
I'm
face.
sorry.
Like, yeah, other
but
time.
when we filmed the other podcast, I don't know if you guys saw, but I was drinking Dutch, right? And I have a problem with Dutch workers because they are always up
Inside
in
the
your,
car.
they're
Inside the
literally-
car.
They're literally inside. They're literally sitting on your lap making your drink food.
Dude,
That's
Chick-fil-A
so crazy.
workers también.
So like, so what are you doing? So like, what are you up to today?
When they're ordering.
Can I come? Like, bro.
Do you want a tip?
Up.
Hold on. Would you like to tip?
No, they don't do that anymore. I've never seen them ask for a tip no
Girl,
more. I swear I've never seen
to me, and I think I accidentally put $5.
I've never seen anybody accidentally. Okay.
No, I was
Really?
trying to put no tip, but I think I put 5. Because I was
Bro,
like, what? I spent $10.
Today I went. They didn't ask for a tip. I would have gave it.
Really?
I would have gave it. I would have gave it. I would have gave a tip.
But okay, so when you tip at like a place like that, does the tip just go like?
What do you think
Does the
about
tip
tips?
go to everyone?
No.
It just goes to the person that did it.
Like if you're at a restaurant, it goes to the waitress.
No, pero. So when you do it
Perro.
digitally,
No, pero. Sorry.
my beater came out. Sorry.
She really rolled that R right there.
Brrr. Do you know how to roll your R's?
Brr. Yeah.
Brrr.
Perro. All right. That is crazy.
Ew. What if a guy went up?
Wait, what about tips?
What if someone went up to you and they're like, "Arr."
I would.
I'm gonna give you
What
the
kind
side
of
eye.
question is that?
I'm gonna give you the side eye.
What do you think about?
I'm gonna give you a blink stare.
What were you gonna say about tips?
About what?
Or
What do I
who
think
gets
about
it?
tips? I've never gotten the tip.
I feel like if they give it to you,
I used to deal with
I
screaming
just feel
kids
like
too.
at least where I work, if the person's like, oh, share it with everybody, then I guess you kind of have to. But
How are they gonna know?
I don't know. I mean, if they're loud, usually they're loud. People are loud when they say that. They're like, oh, everybody, there's a tip.
It's like $1.
Imagine everybody gets 10
10
cents.
cents.
Yeah,
It's funny.
people have like some like different views about tips and tipping. Some people don't like to tip because they don't think that they
I
deserve
don't
it.
like feeling like I have to tip. I tip when
Yeah,
I feel like it's deserved.
I feel like I have to tip like at restaurants.
At restaurants, I feel like it's. Oh my god! So one time we
The
went
service
to.
is bad. I'll still tip.
I went to Denny's and the service was so bad. But because the waiter, I knew her and I went to high school with her, I gave her a $5 tip and
And
then
then
I
you kind
regretted
of have
it.
to, because then they're gonna
And
be
then I
like,
regretted it.
because then they're gonna be like, this.
I could have
didn't
used. I
tip.
could have got a gallon of gas with that.
Okay, bro, that's being crazy stingy.
She was rude. But just because I went to school
Every
with her,
time I
gave
go
her
to
a tip.
McDonald's, I always tip like 15.
At McDonald's?
I mean,
What is this episode with McDonald's? What is it with
we are
McDonald's,
not
bruh?
sponsored. We are not sponsored.
So when you tip 15 at McDonald's?
Every time I go to a restaurant where there's a
I tip
waiter,
5, bruh.
I always tip like 15.
But actually, I never go to the restaurants, so
I feel like the only time I really go to restaurants is with you guys. Literally.
we always go to Denny's,
Yeah, every time.
and we're always like, "Should we tip? How much should we tip?"
We just like compile like our dollars and we're just like,
me
here
who
you
never
go.
carries cash. I'm like,
But like if I'm like, I always tip like 15. Usually always 15,
yeah, really?
which is like crazy.
I'll do
tip.
5. 5 is a lot for me.
5 is like standard. I feel.
That's a lot for me.
So I gotta
If
like
anything,
ask.
girl, you lucky if I give you 3.
You lucky if I tip at all. Bro.
Right.
I tip all the time now because I have a job where people tip me. So
Well, I've never
I
had a
feel
job
like
where
guilty if
anyone
I
wanted to
don't.
give me a tip.
you gotta pass it forward. What the?
What the hell? Oh.
Don't tell me the car died, bitch. That would be crazy.
Wow.
The lighting looks better in my opinion. But
Let's hope this lighting sticks.
dude, it's like when I first started working at Burger King,
Yeah.
I felt guilty even going to another like fast food because I just knew the pain.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like me when I go into another store and I just see how badly zoned it is. I'm
Facts,
like,
you-
y'all need someone. Y'all need me to start working.
Facts,
Hold
the
on.
judgment goes crazy.
I'm like, yeah. When I was at JCPenny, I had my tables looking hella fly. Okay.
I feel like
I don't look
if
good,
I'm
though.
going to another store where I also work at, I'm judging. For
It's
sure.
crazy how I had like over 20 occurrences. So occurrences were like
Occurrences. What does that mean?
the amount of days I skipped at work.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like over 20
Where?
at JCPenny, and your max you could get was 10, and they wouldn't fire me.
I feel like they make.
They weren't
They
gonna
needed
fire
you.
me because I was the best worker that they had. So I got away.
Marissa worked there too.
They barely give her hours, bro.
True,
She
I
would
remember
work
that. I remember
she would work like 16 hours a
same
week,
thing.
and I was getting 40, but I was a part time, and they were
same
giving me
thing.
full time.
I hate
that.
working full-time hours when I'm a part-time worker. Like I'm not getting.
Bro, you're not
I'm
giving
not
me
getting
no
full-time benefits.
But we didn't even get like paid time or unpaid time. We didn't get no type of time off.
I don't think we get that at ours.
Really?
Actually, we do have sick time, but you have to ask.
At
they
Amazon,
won't give it
bro,
to you.
It's like the best.
They won't give it to you. You have to ask. Be like,
But
can you chart? Can you?
They make it so easy at Amazon, bro.
They make it so. I remember they make it easy at Walmart to call out.
At Walmart,
You just talk to a robot.
at
Oh my
Walmart-
God, say less.
Dude,
I'll call them out all
Amazon's
the
even
time.
easier. it's way easier.
I'm calling out all the time.
I could check right now, and I could probably get tomorrow off right now.
Yeah.
I can get any day off at this point.
That is crazy. That is crazy that they just get time off whenever you want.
Yeah.
If I had that, oh my God, like, I would, like, low-key never be at work. If I just didn't feel like it, I'm not going. You know what? I don't
Why
feel
else do you
like
think I
going.
barely go to work?
Like, that is crazy.
But I've been doing better the past, what, like 2 weeks?
I think Amazon did
I'm
that.
back on my grind.
Amazon did that because there was hella cruelty at Amazon before, you remember?
Really?
Remember, people were, like, falling asleep, standing up because they were working so many hours. They never got breaks and nothing.
Well, at my facility, we work 5 days a week. 5 days a week, 40 hours. But they do want to change it to where we do 4 days a week and then 60 hours.
What?
12 hours a day or 10 hours a day?
You have to work 20 more hours and you have less day to do it?
Because
That's
you
not
get,
right.
because, okay, so you work longer hour. I think I said the hours incorrect, but you work like 10.
What, you're getting overtime?
No, you work.
That's the only way it makes
You
sense.
work less days, but more hours. And then you get an extra day off.
But you would have to get overtime. That's the
Girl, I don't know.
dude. If you work
But
over,
that's just what
if
they
you
were
work
saying.
over
But we
eight-
never switched. Why
you
is the square on my face?
it just does that. If you
I
work
like it.
over 8 hours, you have to get overtime. You have to. There's no way around it.
Well, JCPenny didn't give me no type of overtime.
You were working more?
I would work.
Are you checking that though? When I look at my checks, I don't care. I'm just seeing how much it was.
Dude, they had me pulling 9 hours. I was like, here?
Yeah,
9 hours?
They have to give you an hour.
Like, girl,
overtime.
what? No. And
Well,
I
maybe
might
not
clock out
because
time, bro.
your half takes like an hour away or half an
Mhm.
hour away.
But I would open and close every day, and I was part-time.
Open and close is crazy.
Yeah, I was there when the store. I was there when the
hate
store
that
opened.
schedule.
I was there when the store closed, and I had to stay after because they would make me stay. And one time,
Just say no.
no, one time one of my managers locked me in.
What?
She wouldn't unlock the door. She was like, "Oh, like we still need help with recovery. Like you have to stay." Because
I
we're
would've been
having
like,
some sort,
I-
like the superintendent, like not superintendent, but like the main boss or whatever is coming tomorrow and you can't leave.
Absolutely not. I would have been like, I have been working.
I hated her, bro.
I've opened. I'm not staying here to close.
And I
This
wouldn't even do anything. I would just go stand
I'm
somewhere
not
and be on my phone, and I would
I've-
call you or text Clarissa.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you should just be like, I'm not scheduled to.
Yeah,
time.
but they wouldn't care.
That's insane. That's JCPenny. Dude, I don't even know how you guys are still in business. You guys got
Dude, can you believe that there was people there? I had to work on Black
like
Friday.
go to Burlington, bro.
I had to work on Black Friday, and there was already a line when I got there at 5 in the morning.
Who's still going?
Girl,
Like to
all the
make a line?
viejita, the güerita viejitas.
That makes sense.
I'm like, damn, yo.
For some 15% off some jeans.
And we were having the same sales all month.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna. I
weren't
was
even
literally
different.
just gonna say, bro, just wait. They don't go away.
They
They
don't.
start even before Black Friday.
No, it was a whole month. We had the same sales on Black
exactly.
Friday.
Like, bro,
Like the only difference is that it has the title of Black Friday.
people just want to like, feel that excitement of Black Friday.
But I feel like it's not the same as it used to be years ago.
Hell no.
And I always wanted to experience that.
Yeah, me too.
Can we bring that back for like this
Back.
year?
I think COVID messed everything up too. And
Yeah.
definitely COVID as well as the problem. COVID ruined a lot of things.
Yeah.
COVID was such a like crazy time, I think.
COVID, I got away with not working. I didn't need a job because they were like, oh, we can't be working.
I was in high school.
Yeah, but I could.
Yeah,
I still needed a job.
Yeah. Can we talk about?
What?
Can we finally talk about Selena Gomez and Hailey?
Okay, so long story short, Hailey looks like an ear.
I feel like all right, bro. I feel like everybody knows.
Everybody knows the
who-
drama. Everybody
yeah, but
already
like,
knows.
what team are you on?
The ear? No.
Oh,
I'm like the ear? No. I'm with Selena, bro.
last week when I took her to Starbucks, they had a little tip jar that said Hailey.
Oh my God,
or
Hailey
Selena
had like
Gomez.
$2.
That
I'm
is
like,
so
who the
yeah,
hell
who?
gave her $2?
Who's weird ass? It's
My dad
the
calls
same
me.
petty.
I'll call him back.
But like, what irks me is how Selena is not saying anything, bro. She could literally end it all with just posting anything so simple.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the same time, I was thinking about it.
She just
I
got
think,
pushed.
I think Selena she doesn't even deserve Justin at the end of the day.
Dude, she deserves way better than
she
Justin.
deserves way
Justin
better.
really ain't shit for her.
Like as much as I want that to happen, she just deserves more. I love Justin.
You're a believer. I remember you used to have the purpose.
Oh my god, that scared
You
me.
used to have the purpose poster in your wall
I did.
or door, or no, that was Twilight.
Yeah, but I had a Justin Bieber shirt
Yeah,
on
I
my
remember
wall.
you had. And I
Yeah.
think it was Purpose. I swear it was a Purpose album.
Yes, I think it was Purpose.
And I love the song Baby.
I love Justin Bieber, and I love Selena Gomez because she's
And
an
I
Alex
love
Russo,
myself.
and I don't.
Same.
But
That's so sad.
Justin does not deserve her. Like, I can understand why she hasn't said anything. She just doesn't
Nah,
care.
because if I was her, I would just ruin the relationship, pretend I
at the
want
s-
him, and then
but
move
at-
on.
Facts, huh? That would be crazy. But facts. But like at the same time, I understand Hailey a little bit because
No,
what
she's freaking creepy, bro.
okay, yeah, she took it too. She takes it too far.
Like,
like-
she took Toxica to the next level.
But
We Latinas ain't even up there on
But-
that level of toxic.
that's just weird. She's just straight up
She's
a stalker.
freaking creepy. She's doing way better than you.
But at the same,
Joe from you.
oh, Joe from you.
Yeah, she's at that level at this
All right,
point.
bro. I just feel like,
We're gonna have to go back to that conversation. Too.
she, like I can understand Hailey a little bit because like you're obviously not gonna like your significant other's ex.
Okay, but girl,
You're not gonna be
you're not
fond of
gonna
them.
copy the ex's whole
No, 'cause
life
she
and
was
try
a
and
whole
become
fan
her.
before. She was a whole fan. There's a picture
That's
of her holding a
crazy.
magazine with Justin and her.
That's crazy, bro.
And the way that
She's
he
like,
treats.
Dad, this is the one I want right here.
Yeah,
I want
it was giving
Justin.
arranged marriage.
He even joked about
Yeah,
it in
he-
an
yeah.
interview. Like, joked about it. Like,
Yeah.
boy, we know
he
damn
looks,
well.
He looks like he just doesn't care about her.
He doesn't. What man is gonna let his wife get shamed all over the internet?
What
and
man
not say
is gonna
anything?
open the door and
If
slam
he
it in
really,
her face?
if he really loved her,
he would hold the door open for her and not slam it in her face.
he would have said something like, "Y'all, like, this is my wife. I
Yeah,
want to be
he
with
hasn't
her.
made no
I love
statement about
her."
it. He doesn't care.
And that's all he has to say.
yeah.
And it's like, okay,
Leave her
everybody's
alone.
done. Like,
I
whatever.
don't want to be with Selena. You know, there's so
yeah,
much things
but
he
we
can
all
do.
know damn well he want to be with Selena.
Yeah, he does, bro. Let's be real.
I want
He
to be
has a
someone. I
tattoo
want to be
of her
someone
on his-
Selena.
She has a tattoo.
I want to be
He-
someone Selena.
You want to be somebody Selena?
I don't want to be the Hailey.
Haley is giving
Hailey,
like
that's wild.
who is Haley? Like Haley's giving like
Who is Hailey?
who
That's the question.
who are we though?
Hi, I'm your next girl. Thanks.
That's crazy.
Just kidding.
Pull out some questions because I low-key ran out.
Well, I wanted to talk about
go ahead.
something and it skipped my mind because went back to the topic of that.
Go ahead.
Can y'all believe people saying that she looked like an ear though? That's crazy to me.
People calling saying that she looks like an ear is crazy.
It really is.
What does that even mean?
That she looks like an ear? Bro, just look at her, and then look at your
I
ear.
can't see the ear part. Like the
I
people
can
are
see
just being
it.
mean for no reason at that point.
It's giving me.
But I mean, at the same time, she brought it to her. Like she brought that to her. What are your thoughts on college?
So I'm currently a full-time student, and I hate it. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know what I'm doing at all. And I know that I'm so tired of school. But it's like the only thing I have so that my parents don't get on me about not knowing what I want to do with my life. Why else do you think I'm going to study to get my CDL? Because
It's another
it'll be
pathway.
something like
It's another
I'm just trying to figure it out. Like right now
Yeah.
I'm taking 2 criminal justice classes, a psychology class, and then a statistics class.
Yeah, it's another pathway. Yeah.
It's like different
Yeah.
things, but it's like me. I'm just trying
Do
to
you
figure
really
it out.
want to do that though? That's the thing.
I mean, I'm just doing the class. I'm just trying to get the credits at this point. I don't even.
Speaking of trucks, though, speaking of
Trucks?
you driving semi trucks, I hate semi trucks, dude.
Really?
Like,
I'd be getting
No.
scared in my little ass car.
I just hate how they are like they real. I know it's not realistic at all, and it would
Mhm.
take forever to
What
have
is
them have their own roads.
Yeah.
But it is just they take
Is
up
it that
so
you get
much.
scared of them or like?
I used to when I had gotten in a car accident. I
Mhm.
had a really big fear. I didn't even want to be in cars at all, but
Yeah.
I just hate I hate when I'm trying to like get somewhere and they just get in the way because they're trying to pass each other. It's like, bro, you both are going
I
55.
find it funny when I'm on the freeway and 3 of them are lined up and they're all trying to race each other and they're trying to get in front of each other. It's so
That's
funny
so
to me.
dumb, though.
It's
That's
funny
so
to me.
dumb, because like,
Because they're
bro,
all going like 50,
and then there's
60.
gonna be a thing where like,
They're
what's
all
the
going
point
60,
of that,
bro. They're all going
Literally,
60.
you're all going slow as hell. Like, just stay in one lane.
It's funny though.
I hate literally today they were cutting me off so much.
I'm
I
over here
hate
right
it.
here.
Like,
I don't mind it. I feel more sympathy when people don't let them in the lane. I'm like, bro, like, are you really that much in a rush?
I
Like,
hate it, but I hate it when they don't. The roads are empty, but they still want to get in your way. Stop! Don't feel no sympathy for them, bro. Come on, bro. They're getting paid racks.
what you mean? I'm about to be a truck driver.
Okay, well, don't be annoying on the road.
Girl, I'm gonna be
We'll
annoying
see
just for
if you really become a truck driver. It's a
You
possibility.
don't think I will?
No, I'm not saying.
I mean, I'm just
I'm
doing
saying
it.
there's a lot of options. I'm saying we'll see. Like you could have a lot of options.
Girl, why else you think I'm trying? I also want to get my motorcycle license, which Maggie's against that.
I am completely against motorcycle.
Oh, I just want to.
It's just so dangerous. Like, you are bound to get in an accident, no matter if you're the safest one, dude. It's just so dangerous.
But that's the risk I'm willing to take.
And I hate that weaving is legal
that's
for
something.
motorcycles.
That's something I don't
hate
want.
that.
That's something I won't
I
do.
hate that motorcycles can just be weaving and then they get hit by a car. It's like, that was your fault, bro. I've seen too many videos of motorcyclists like being dumb on the road and then they get hit and then they die. Like, bro, it's a recipe
But at
for
the same
disaster.
time, everyone it's on everyone at this point because.
How is it on everyone?
Because you have to be, like you told me earlier, you have to be aware of your surroundings.
So
that goes to the biker,
like, what am I
and that
supposed
goes
to
to the
if I'm
person in the
driving
car.
normally and somebody motorcycle clips me and he falls. That was not my fault at all. What am I supposed to do? Swerve on the
into the next car?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting.
I mean, I understand both sides.
Like, me too. But like, it's just like, it's a recipe for disaster. Like, I feel like everybody who's ever had has an accident at least once, bro. At least once.
I've had an accident on a quad, but not a motorcycle.
Like
dirt bike. I mean, I've driven a dirt bike, but it's such a free feeling, like being on a bike, and the way it makes me. I know, I understand that.
You play dumb games, bro. You win dumb prizes.
But the thing is that the one thing I refuse to do is weave in and out of traffic. That's one thing I'm not gonna do.
So you're just gonna actually just sit if you're in a car, sit behind people.
Maybe not sit behind them. I mean, if I can go around them, you're telling me like in a normal car, I'm not gonna go around them like that.
No, but they be weaving through traffic. If it's
okay,
like a
but when
stop.
when it's like a little tiny space, no, pues no.
But like still, people do that though. People do that.
Well, we'll see what kind of motorcycle driver I become.
Could you date somebody with a different background than you?
What do you mean?
Somebody who grew up differently,
like someone with money, basically.
Like somebody like really wealthy, or somebody really poor.
I mean,
I feel like poor.
I don't think
wealthy.
I would care. I would try to want them. I would want to teach them more of how I grew up and make them understand what I went through. I could do it, and I would want to. Okay, so like if they're like someone with money, like more wealthy, I would just want them to understand where I come from and like what I went through and try and humble them a little bit, you know.
Because I haven't experienced, but
I haven't. A flea market where it's hella.
I feel like people who were born wealthy don't think that they are any different from somebody. But then once you really start hanging out or like,
and you kind of like, oh yeah, we went on this cruise.
You
when I was
really,
7. Like,
you really see the difference, like in everything. Like, cause I have experience with dating somebody who was actually like pretty wealthy. Like, they were set like for life for sure. And
that's crazy though.
There was such a different, and that's not why I dated them. Like, I didn't care. Like, if anything, it made me upset. But like, that's also not okay of me to like discredit them because they grew up in that type of area. That's not their.
Yeah, it's just the experience that they were given.
Yeah, that's just the card they were handed. Like, but like, the thing I didn't like was how they just didn't. Like, everything that they said was like, dude, that works for you because you have that life to be able to do stuff like that. Especially like college, I felt so much pressure with them to like even just do college and just have like a successful career to like fulfill their needs that they're like
because
living
they're
already.
They're used to a certain lifestyle, and if you feel almost like guilty that you might not be able to provide that exact
it's like I felt like so much pressure having to like you know, be up there, like
act a certain way, dress a certain way, be a certain way,
like. But like obviously like there was times where they weren't always like that, but I'm saying like there was times where like that would poke through of how much different their upbringing was from mine. Like you're all set, like you can go to college, any college you want, and it'll be paid for because
and I'm over here going to community college where I can get my first 2 years free.
Exactly. And it's like, bro, like I can't do that. Like I can't afford to go to a Ivy League. Like, it's just, I don't, like, I can, like, obviously I've done it before, so, like, I can, but, like, it's hard because I'd prefer somebody who's, like, on my, like, we grew up the same.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like that can be hard. That can be hard because you guys are both clashing because you both grew up the same. I feel like
it only matter. I feel like that's only gonna matter if you let it get to you. If you start overthinking and you're like, okay, like, they have money, they like this, they know this, they're used to this. If you let that start getting to you, that's when it's gonna become a problem, and you're gonna make it feel like more of a problem than it originally was.
Yeah. And I feel like,
so it's like, don't let it affect you. Like, try not to.
I feel like, but the crazy part is, I feel like when it ended,
did you feel like relieved?
I felt real, like, obviously
because maybe you weren't being your real self with
obviously
them.
Yes, I was, but it was just like there was times where that poked through.
Because you felt like
no, but I would tell them. I would tell them. It's not like I hid it. I was like, oh yeah. I would tell them. I'm like, but I don't have it like you. You know, like we do not have the same life. Like, I don't have it like you. You have it, and you know they would be like, yeah, I know, but like but whatever. But like when it ended, obviously I was heartbroken or whatever, like all that dumb stuff. But I felt at the same time I felt so much relief because now I didn't have pressure to like have to succeed and perform like in a crazy ass manner. Like, but it's not gonna come quickly. I feel like they expected that like once I graduated, that money was just gonna come rolling in. Like, no, bro, that's not how things work.
But that's why at the same time that's how you would know that that's not the right person for you. I suppose so. Because if you're feeling like that, if you feel like,
oh yeah, because there were so many things that irked me already. Like,
if you're like, you know what, like, I feel I have to be a certain way around you,
like, I feel so much pressure from you.
Like, you feel all that pressure, then obviously that person is not making you feel relaxed and loved like that. And you can say, yeah, like, they love me, but are you really at peace just being with them? Are you really comfortable being like yourself, just being you with them?
Felt like I was, but when it came,
but did you feel like you were still holding some of you back? Did you feel like there were things that you couldn't say because you're like, what if they get offended? What if they
of course. But I feel like that's with every relationship. There's gonna be things that bother you, but you have to like kind of live with that because not everybody's perfect, bro. Everybody's gonna have something that's gonna bother you. But like when it comes to that, like when it came to that, where like everything was fine, I was comfortable fully with them. I mean, and like, I was fully comfortable with them. But when it came to like our future. And that's like where you kind of that's where it felt so much pressure.
Maybe that's why it was more of like a teenage relationship and not maybe like something that you really did see in the future.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, it was like obviously a lot of relationships are like you have to like kind of fall in love with what your future might be, you know, because you're not there yet, you know, you're not there yet.
Like,
but
you can picture it, of course, but you never know what the reality of that's actually gonna
but like. I just think it's like crazy how the difference. It's giving The Notebook, but it was also not like that. You know, I'm not saying I had a terrible life, but like that
it just puts in
that jump basically. To like middle class to wealthy is so it's so different. It's so different. Like,
so you think it does matter then? Like, their background does matter then?
I'm not saying like when I'm like.
But I mean,
when I'm like seeking somebody to date,
the right person.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, like, if I'm seeking somebody like to date, I'm not like, oh, like they're rich, I can't do it, or they're poor, I can't do it.
But I feel that, and that's why
I'm not
people
looking
with
for
money. That's why people with money, they won't tell you they have money, because you start seeing them differently and you start feeling differently. So,
but I feel like
told you that. If I never told you like the type of background, you would have never felt all that pressure.
But the thing.
You let it get to you.
But the thing is, I didn't know that at first. Like, I didn't know.
But, okay, so at first, before you knew, did you feel like that?
What?
Did you feel like you... Like, did you worry about the future like that? When you pictured that person?
When we started talking about the future, yeah. Because then it started to matter. But, like, if we didn't talk about...
if he didn't tell you, it came from money.
What do you mean? I feel like that's not a realistic question because...
Some people, they don't tell you.
But I feel like that's not a realistic question because you are, if you're dating somebody and you're starting to talk about the future, you have to know everything about them. Like, you have to know a good amount about them. Like, I feel like that's not realistic. But like, I feel like people hide their wealth when they first start dating people. Not because of
people
what
use them for
not
money.
Because about what I'm saying, but because people use them, like you said.
and they don't want to be just taken advantage of.
Yeah.
They want to find something real.
But I feel like, what do you think about people who? What about if you start dating somebody who built their wealth instead of they?
I feel like people
grew
that
up.
build their wealth are completely different from people that
I feel
grew
like
up into wealth, because people
they
that grew
are.
up into wealth, they're already cocky.
Yeah, they
You
don't
can-
know anything else.
So, not all, but some are cocky.
That's all they know. They
And
don't
the
know
people
anything
that
else.
have built it, they have experienced what it's like to not have stuff. They have experienced some struggles.
They understand.
They understand it.
But
and
at the same time, I've seen people.
But at the same, it could get to their head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen people who were from they were in the trenches and then they built themselves up, but then they let that get to their head and then now they have
sometimes it brings them back down because they
thought
let me buy this 2023 car, let me get this brand new ass house, let me do this.
I see it more in they start to belittle people who are poor. It's like, look at me, I did it now. Why aren't you doing anything? Look at you.
Looking down on people.
Like they just put down where they came from. Like they start to forget where they came from.
But what about the people that don't forget? And because there's people that give back, they start giving back instead.
Well, then good for them. I don't know what to say about them. Like, good, you're a good person, whatever. Good for you. You made it out the slums. But like
slums,
people who start to belittle people. Like if I got rich and I started belittling
Fatima,
people,
why don't you have your life figured out?
Like, bro,
I'm like, girl.
Exactly.
Let me work at Amazon.
I hate people like that. That's almost worse. Because you knew what it was like.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I thought it stopped. You knew what it was like, and now you were acting all like, bro, you weren't like this all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
It changes them.
That's crazy to.
Then they think all they and then.
That's crazy to think that somebody experienced something you do and then they still belittle.
That's why I be messing around. I'm like, oh, don't have me up, because then I'm gonna let it get to my head,
Oh,
that's my only example, because or when someone tries to I don't know, I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know what I'm trying
I
to
already
say.
went through all of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had we have a notes app, and I kind of already went through all my main questions.
Mine are hella random.
Besides ones that we just kind of make up on the spot.
I do have one. Oh, it's kind of random.
Go ahead.
But I mean, we have talked about this before. It's not nothing hella serious. But would you go up to someone and ask them for the number? It's just hella random, man.
No.
I've done it. And I would do it again.
You've done it?
I've done it.
You've gone up to somebody and asked for their number?
I've gone up to a guy. I told him, I was like, hey, can I get your number? And I got his number.
I've never done
that. And then I
ghosted
him.
And I don't think I ever will.
Really? Why
That's
not?
just too awkward. I hate rejection. I literally hate rejection.
You just gotta.
I never make the first move in anything.
You just gotta be bold, bro.
I can't. I don't like rejection. I hate it. How
if I get rejected,
but I feel like I should
I'm gonna feel bad.
I feel like I should do it more often because you
experience.
learn. You start to learn and you start to get more comfortable with doing.
But there's a level. If I seen there was this fine guy one time and he was driving a Z, but I was too scared. That's where I got intimidated.
He was in his car
at the gas station.
But
he was with his friend too. So when they're with if the guy's by himself and I muster up the courage to go up to him,
that makes more sense. When there's a friend, I can't because that's so.
When there's a friend, I'm like, fuck. They're gonna tell the friend, man. You see how she walked over here?
We're like, bro, she really tried to do that. She thought she was gonna really come over here. Hell
because guys are more genuine when they're by themselves.
And if
they're with
when
the friend,
it's
it's like, oh, you
true.
see that?
They switch
and
up.
then deep down, they're like, fuck,
Yeah.
They feeling it.
Yeah.
And then they're with the friend, they're like, what the fuck? She wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
She had a ass.
All right, bro. But yeah, I don't think I could ever. I literally can't, bro. That's so embarrassing. I can't. Even if they say yes, I'm like, dude, I can't believe I just did that. Ill. I never make the first move in anything, bro. Ever on anything.
I think making the first move every now and then is pretty cool.
It is. I've done it only once or twice.
You gotta do it.
Remember we were trying? We're like, guys, whoever gets the first number,
there was no
has to buy the person food.
It's just random when I run into someone though. That's like, damn.
But everybody was mid everywhere we went. Not gonna lie.
When should you move in with someone?
At what age?
When?
Or how long have you guys been dating?
Either or.
Obviously, if you're hella young, I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, early 20s. Let's say you're in your early 20s, and you think you're with the love of your life.
Okay, how long do you guys been
Let's say y'all been together for a year and a half.
Okay, I say a year and a half and you're moving in.
There was a couple.
No, dude. I feel like to move in with somebody,
YouTube,
you have to 3 years.
they were together for like a couple months and then they moved in together.
That's just like.
But I mean, they're doing it really well together.
Okay, yeah, but like, I feel like 3 years, then you could. It's okay to move in.
I feel like after 2, it's fine.
Cause after the first year, it's like all puppy love, like, honeymoon.
I didn't get that.
Second year,
I didn't get that.
Second year, you really start to like get into like what you don't like about them, and like you start. But then third year, you figure it out, and then you can move in. But like first year, like bro, you're just like obviously you're gonna feel like more love because
me getting distracted by the cars. I'm sorry.
You're gonna feel more love in the first year because bro, it just started. Yeah. Second year, you start to get into it's either you fight for your relationship
I don't know.
or you
Mine don't last that long, so.
Third year, I think third year is prime.
Okay. Oh, I know. Would you ever date someone that just got out of? Okay, we're not gonna say just, but like
nope.
They're months out of, or maybe like a year out of, like a 4-year relationship.
If I was like kind of waiting on them already, maybe. But at the same time,
4 years.
4 years.
They just got out of a 4-year relation. They just got out of a 4-year relationship crazy. About like 8 months ago. And now they're feeling you. And
8 months ago?
Yeah, but they dated someone before.
But like you gotta also take into consideration that some people like they fall out of love even before the relationship really ended. It just depends on the circumstance. But like if it was like very abrupt.
Look at the truck.
8 months, maybe 8 months, yeah. Because 8 months is like 8 months, bro. Come on, 8 months. It takes longer to get over people, but like 8 months, like you're already like far from the relationship.
But at the same time, when you're in like towards the end of the relationship, you like feel it ending, but you're still there, just like hoping, you know. But you've already gone through all that pain too, which is why in the end.
Did they break up with them or they got broken up with? That matters too.
Let's say they got broken up with.
I feel like
go get your soulmate back.
And they're feeling me.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
I would be like I would be like, dude, are you sure you like? I don't want to be a rebound.
Yeah.
Like, are you sure you still don't want to be with her, or you know? I don't know about that.
Okay, like.
But if
imagine you're.
But if they got broken up with, then I would be like.
Okay, but like, let's say you start going out with them, right?
If they broke up with them, then yeah. Oh, like, bro.
But let's say you start going out with them, right? And then the ex hits them up, and they start texting their ex on the low.
What? That's cheating! You're crazy. That's cheating.
That would make me feel like.
That's cheating.
Damn,
it's over. We're dating or we're just talking?
Just talking.
Dude, I feel like
you guys are going on dates, so basically.
But I feel like if we're talking, dude, I literally like when. Oh my god, that brings me to another question.
What?
When do you stop? Like, when do you let all the hoes go in a relationship? Like when you first start. For me, honestly, when I start talking to them.
For me, it's the first. I feel like it's the second that I could think. You know what? I like you.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Honestly, there's people.
So like after the second day I meet you,
there's people that think like they don't need to do it till like.
They
make it official.
No, because I don't know.
Yeah, cause like, bro, no, that's insane. Hell nah.
Like if I'm texting this guy, and I'm feeling him, and he's over here, you know, telling me things y todo.
I would cry. If
and we're like hanging out, and we're hanging out and everything, but we're not like dating. And
if he's texting, so
basically, and he's texting other girls,
I would cry.
I'm like, you can have someone else, cause I ain't gonna.
I'm not doing that, cause that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
But you don't know that he's texting other girls, but you see it. And you're like, oh, and then he's like, oh.
I'd be like, so you're texting other girls? And he's like, oh, yeah, like.
We ain't together
I would have been like, okay.
I'm like, you're right, we're not together yet. Where your homeboys at?
No, honestly, I would end it because I can't. You're already like.
I feel like that would make me feel like.
You're already like.
I don't know.
No, that's already a red flag. You might as well not even start a relationship. Save yourself the time.
If he's a man, he's already a red flag.
Oh, God. Like, so. Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Does height matter?
Does height matter? Yes.
No.
I'm sorry.
I don't think height matters.
I'm like 5 feet. 5'1".
I'm like 5'7", 5'8", and majority of the guys I have seen be shorter than me, and they be fine as.
Hey, you see it from my perspective. I'm already short.
You're already short.
So you at least have to be taller than me, like a little bit.
I'd be towering over Maggie.
I just can't. Like, you gotta at least be taller than me. Like, I'm already short, bro. Is that valid?
I get what you're saying. I mean.
If I was your height, then I would probably be on the same type of time. Like, okay, like, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know? But, like...
But I'm really insecure about my height, so I'm like...
I think you're at a good height.
I don't like my height.
I would swap.
I wish I was like 5'4". I wish I was like Clarissa's height.
Clarissa is a good height.
Clarissa
Clarissa
has
is a good
Clarissa,
height.
your height is good. Like
You have a like per ideal
and her
height.
eyebrows be hitting, bro.
Her eyebrows,
Dude,
yes.
Clarissa's eyebrows. Oh my
Yes.
god, bro.
You have to, bro. I'm already short, bro. You have to at least be taller.
If there's anyone we need to protect from men, it's Clarissa, bro.
Yes.
I don't care, bro. What if she
Protect it.
forgets me? I would cry.
She won't.
She turns into like how Maggie was.
All right, bro.
I'm like, you wanna go
You
to
act like
Target?
I was extreme. You act like I was extreme. Calm down. Calm down.
Hey Maggie. I can't talk right now. I'm on the phone.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
Why would you say the name like
It
that?
just came out.
Ew, I haven't heard that name in a while. Ew.
It came out, bruh.
Ew, you're crazy for
See
that.
how I haven't texted? I haven't texted back
Bleep
in
that
what,
one out.
an hour.
What are you doing? You have anything else?
I probably do. That could be me.
Let's get one more question in, and then
Time
wrap
is
it
a
up.
mentality.
Time is a mentality. What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? I knew what I meant when I wrote it.
Time is a
Okay, so like when I
mentality.
say time is a mentality, people say that we don't have enough time.
Mhm.
People say like time is the most important thing.
It
But then
is.
people let time get to them. That's what I mean
like pressure.
of time.
I could see that, but what do you mean by it's a mentality?
I don't know what I meant by that.
I don't know.
Pass
I
me.
don't-
What did you think
don't
about
know.
that? Because I don't know.
I don't know how to
Current me doesn't know how
answer.
to.
I don't know how to reply to that one. I'm sorry.
I just like how it looks. Damn,
Time is a mentality.
Ooh, age gaps.
Oh, we talked. Okay,
Let's
we talked
talk
about this in the
about
video,
age
but like
gaps.
nobody really. Obviously, not a lot of people saw the video.
Age is
Age
nothing
gap.
but a number.
We talked about this. We came to the consensus that you should date whoever you want, but as long as it's legal. But what's the biggest age gap that you think is okay?
For me,
Yeah,
for me, I would do 3 years older, and 1 year younger.
you're telling me, but like if there was a fine ass like 29-year-old, you wouldn't even consider it.
Age is nothing but a number.
Like that ass, like you have to really put yourself.
I
in
would
the
probably,
position.
I'll probably consider it.
But like you'd have
But
to.
I can't introduce him to my dad.
Yeah, that's the whole. That's where it gets tricky.
I can't introduce. My dad would be like, no.
What the fuck?
Like
Your dad would
he's
probably be like,
older
"You're a
than my
grown ass
brother.
man."
He's older than my brother. My brother is about to be 23.
Oh,
And I'm
your brother's
dating a
not
29-year-old?
I thought. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And he's like 10. So that guy would be like 10 years younger than my parents.
That's crazy.
Like 12 years younger than my parents.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's like 10 years older than me.
I feel like, for me,
The guy at work watching this, knowing that I just said that was okay. Never mind. Sorry. It's not
I feel
okay.
like realistically, the age gap, I would consider a year younger.
A year younger, but no more than that. I'm
no
sorry.
more. I would
And if you're older, 3
consider
years.
a year younger. Older, yeah, 3 years. 2 years.
But I feel like age doesn't matter after I'm like
But
22.
like, what if there's a fine ass
I'm sorry.
29-year-old? I just feel
Girl,
like
how you going up to your mom
I don't know.
and your brothers?
My mom
One
would
of
not.
one of your
Dude.
brothers scares me.
Which one?
The one that was driving the
oldest one?
boat. I think it was him.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my God, he would be livid.
That's how girls get in with guys that are like 40.
Yeah.
Because they have that mentality.
I feel like.
But realistically,
I feel like the only way that I would get involved with the older person is it wouldn't even be for a relationship. Like it would just be like
for money.
no, like it would just be like a little moment, you know?
But I don't think I should put it on the internet. But I'll tell you after.
Okay, that's crazy. But
It's crazy.
but yeah, the age gaps. I think dating somebody 10 plus, like going back to the Billie Eilish thing, her dating a.
Nah, but she's already 20. I feel like after you're 20
But
something,
she
it don't
knew-
matter.
He knew
Okay,
her
well, yeah, of
when
course.
she was 15.
But if he didn't know her and he just met her at
If he
20,
didn't know
it's
her, I wouldn't
fine.
have a problem with it, honestly.
Keep holding this hella weird. Cause I
But
don't hold it
since
anymore.
he knew her
I'm getting
when she was
annoyed
a
in this sweater.
child, you were plotting on her, bro. You can't tell me he wasn't
Homeboy
plotting.
seen her come out the womb was like, yup.
All right,
better
that
be
is
mine.
crazy. That's crazy.
He like, yep. Okay.
I feel like if you switched the
I
roles,
found all the good questions.
you think if you switched the roles, people wouldn't care? I think so. If the guy was the younger
Because
one,
when the guy's the younger one and he's like with the girl that's older, it's like, oh damn, bro, that's hella cool.
I got scared. End it on a lighthearted moment.
So
Crazy.
did you guys know? It's kind of a fact, but did you guys know that chickens descended from dinosaurs?
I'm over this question already.
It's true.
I'm over it, dude.
It's true,
I'm
bro.
really over it.
It's true.
Chickens descended from dinosaurs?
Yes.
What makes you think dinosaurs were even real to begin with, though?
I believe in dinosaurs, and I love dinosaurs.
I don't know how to feel about dinosaurs.
Really? I have a thing for dinosaurs.
I feel like we just kind of accepted that they were real, but nobody really, like, laid down the facts for us. We just like, yeah, those were a thing. But nobody laid down the facts.
They did descend from dinosaurs.
Okay. Whatever. Dinosaurs are, like, questionable. I mean, I believe in dinosaurs, but just because it's always been a thing in my life. It was always established to me that they were real.
Dinosaurs share common ancestry. Would you ever do one of those, like, 23andMe tests? Like, the DNA test? I wouldn't.
Remember Shane Dawson talking about clone?
Yeah. I'm scared they're going to keep my DNA. But I want to know, like, what am I?
I do, too.
I don't care about my ancestors. I just want to know what I am.
Yeah.
Because everybody tells me I look mixed. People think I'm, like, mixed with, like, black or Puerto
Rican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
No.
Black, Puerto Rican. But
Dominican.
I've never gone to Dominican.
I feel like that makes more sense.
And people barely ever think I'm Mexican or that I speak Spanish.
I'm confused. I'm confused because people like, I'll show people like, oh, I'm white, and they'll be like, oh, do I look like? Am I white passing? I'm obviously white. I'm white, but like, do I not look like a bean?
Do I look like a bean?
Yeah. But I know you, so it's like kind of hard not to see you.
That's why, because we know each other, so it's like.
But yeah, I'm telling you, many occurrences, people.
But nobody's.
I show people, and they believe me that they just think I'm Caucasian.
Yeah, they don't think I'm Mexican.
That's crazy.
They're like, no, you have to be mixed with black, like. And normally it's because of when my hair is like all poofy and everything, like curly. Mm-hmm. So when they see that, it's like, oh yeah, she's mixed.
Maybe you are.
So take a 23andMe. So you think my mom and my dad, you know?
Maybe no, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying maybe they also have some of that in them. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But none of them. We should take a 23andMe for a segment on the show.
Would you be down? If I want my DNA out there.
All right, I'll take a 23andMe.
She'll take it because I don't know if I'll take it.
I don't care.
I care. Can't have another good-looking person out there. Cut that out. Right. Cut that out. Cut that out.
It's staying in.
No.
But
I'm dying in this sweater now.
I guess that's it for this episode.
Y'all let us know.
Let us know
how we're doing. Let us know how we're doing.
I feel like this episode. Let us know
if we're boring.
I feel like
let us know what you want to hear about.
I feel like we did better this episode.
Yeah,
we did.
So let us know how we're doing, what you want to hear about, some advice on what we could do better,
questions you want to answer, segments you want us to do.
And let me know if you believe that chickens descended from dinosaurs, because I truly believe it.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying dinosaurs are a little bit questionable. We just kind of accepted that they were real.
Do you accept?
Who laid out the facts ever though?
Girl, exactly. The bones.
But if you watch us on Spotify, follow us on Spotify. All the links are down below. Our socials down below.
I'm not putting mine.
Why?
Do you not see how many people I follow? Like 40.
Okay.
And I remove people all the time. So
our socials will be down below. Go follow us on Spotify and Apple.
Give some advice, cause
and anywhere
we really don't know what we're doing, but we're just doing this for fun.
We'll see you.
Don't take anything we say too seriously though. Right. It's on you. Whatever you take for advice from us, it's on you. Right. It got nothing to do with us.
But I don't know though. That's what. But
I don't know. You know. It's up to you. I don't know.
I don't know. You know.
I don't know.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. On empty. I'm definitely on empty now. I'm tired. But
really, because I still feel wide awake.
Girl. Anyways.
Me the second I hit my bed.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Like she said, let us know anything, improvements, questions you guys want us to answer, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Hopefully we're gonna invest in a little.
Yeah,
because my wrist is like.
Yeah, I'm already
down,
like,
bro, like But yeah,
I'm
gonna put a piece of tape right here.
All right. Damn, it was really.
And on that note,
this episode was really that fire.
On that note, we gotta put the fire out. Bye.
Gotta put the fire out.
Damn, ain't no way we recorded that long.